History has been unkind to the sloth. When Spanish conquistador Gonzalo Fernández de Oviedo y Valdés first encountered these creatures in the American tropics in 1526, his words dripped with disdain. Ugly, useless, the stupidest animal that can be found in the world. 2 centuries later, French naturalist Georges-Louis Leclerc, Comte de Buffon, delivered an even harsher verdict, dismissing sloths as the lowest form of existence and declaring that one more defect would have made their lives impossible. Yet here's the remarkable irony. While these critics have long since turned to dust, sloths continue their ancient dance through the rainforest canopy, a testament to 50 million years of evolutionary success. What early observers mistook for stupidity was actually sophistication. Yes, sloths possess poor hearing and eyesight, and they move with deliberate slowness that earned them the title of Earth's most leisurely mammal. But this apparent lethargy masks a brilliant energy conservation strategy, a masterclass in doing more with less. The sloth's true genius, however, lies not in solitude but in collaboration. These seemingly simple creatures orchestrate one of nature's most intricate partnerships, enlisting moths and algae as co-conspirators in survival. Picture this. After days of hanging motionless in the forest canopy, slowly processing poisonous leaves through specialized 4-chambered stomachs, a 3-toed sloth begins its most perilous journey. Rather than simply releasing waste from the safety of the treetops, it embarks on a dangerous descent to the forest floor, a journey that consumes 1/10 of its daily energy and exposes it to waiting predators. Wildlife ecologist Jonathan Pauly from the University of Wisconsin-Madison documented this risky behavior, noting that more than half of sloth deaths in his Costa Rican study occurred during these bathroom breaks. Yet sloths persist in this seemingly irrational routine, carefully digging small depressions in the soil before relieving themselves. The mystery unravels with the arrival of tiny partners. Female moths, including species that exist nowhere else on Earth except on sloths, descend to lay their eggs in the fresh dung. These eggs transform into larvae that feast on the waste, eventually emerging as adult moths that seek out their own furry hosts. A single sloth may carry up to 120 of these flying companions. The moths become living fertilizer factories, delivering nitrogen to their host's fur through waste and, eventually, their own decomposition. This nitrogen, combined with rainwater, creates perfect conditions for algae growth throughout the sloth's thick coat. The algae transform the sloth into a walking garden, painting its fur in shades of green that provide exceptional camouflage against aerial predators. The relationship proves beautifully reciprocal. More moths mean more nitrogen, which means more algae, which means better protection. Sloths even consume this algae as a nutritional supplement, though researchers have only confirmed this through stomach content analysis rather than direct observation. Today, scientists in Costa Rica are discovering that this maligned creature might hold keys to human survival. Testing fur samples from sloths, researchers have isolated previously unknown bacteria that could lead to breakthrough antibiotics. As the medical world grapples with antibiotic-resistant superbugs, the solution may literally be growing on the backs of these misunderstood mammals. Jonathan Pauly captures the essence of this revelation. Sloths are these fascinating, fantastic, weird mammals that have enlisted really unexpected organisms to help them make their living. The sloth story offers a profound reminder about the dangers of hasty judgment. What appeared to early observers as evolutionary failure was actually evolutionary brilliance, a complex system of interdependence that has sustained these creatures through millions of years of planetary change. Perhaps the real lesson here is about the pace of understanding itself. In our rush to categorize and judge, We often miss the subtle genius operating just beneath the surface. The sloth, moving at its own deliberate speed, has been conducting a masterpiece of survival all along. We were simply too impatient to hear the music.